हेलो एवरीवन, हाय। कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी लोग स्वस्थ मस्त बढ़िया होंगे, सभी की तैयारी अच्छी चल रही होगी। तो चलो आओ आज के सेशन की शुरुआत करते हैं और देखते हैं न्यूज़ इन फॉर्म ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, जैसा कि हम हमेशा देखते हैं। यूनिक आइडेंटिफिकेशन अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया UIDAI has recently onboarded whom as a sub-authentication user agency and a sub-eKYC user agency for seamless Aadhaar-based customer authentic verification. So they have chosen Starlink Satellite Communication Private Limited, and जो Starlink Satellite Communication Private Limited है, they will enable the Aadhaar based customer verification smooth, and this partnership agreement was signed in New Delhi in the presence of the CEO UIDAI CEOs Bhuvnesh Kumar and Starlink India Director Parneel. ठीक है, this will enable Aadhaar authentication for customer verification, ensuring the smooth, secure and easy process. Starlink has appointed as the sub-authentication user agency and sub-eKYC user agency, and it will enable seamless user onboard, ensuring the regulatory compliance while providing high-speed internet to homes, businesses and institutions. User can voluntarily authenticate via Aadhaar, adhering to current regulations. ऐप जिन भी बच्चों ने अभी तक डाउनलोड नहीं किया है, प्लीज़ जाके ऐप को डाउनलोड कर लो। ठीक है, चलो आगे चलते हैं। ब्रह्मपुत्रा वैली फर्टिलाइजर कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड एंड दी भूटान्स नेशनल सीड सेंटर एंटर्ड 5-year B2B, that is business to business agreement for export of fertilizer. Which of the following fertilizer is not included in this agreement? तो जो आपका डाई अमोनियम फॉस्फेट है वो इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, बाकी जो है वो इंक्लूडेड है। ठीक है, यूरिया, सुफेला, सिंगल सुपर सल्फेट, म्यूराइट ऑफ पोटाश, ये सब इंक्लूडेड हैं। एंड BVFCL will provide Bhutan with ease agriculture inputs including these and borax also, and ensuring reliable access of these resources to basically support the country's food security and agriculture productivity. This agreement was formalized in Siliguri with officials from both the countries, and it boosts the cross-border cooperation in fertilizer supply and strengthen the shared aim of regional food security. आगे चलते हैं। अगस्त 2025 में एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने हाल ही में इंक्रीज किया है एक्स-ग्रेडा अमाउंट अंडर द डेथ रिलीफ फंड फॉर सेंट्रल बैंक एम्प्लॉय फॉर ₹8.8 lakh to how much, and that is effective from the 1st of April 2025. It is from 8.8 lakhs to 15 lakhs, and the new system is effective from the 1st of April, as we have seen, and the decision was approved by the Central Provident Fund Commission and the President of Central Staff Welfare Committee, and this benefit will be provided to nominee and legal heirs of the Central Board employees who die while in service, and payout will be made from Staff Welfare Fund. EPFO also decided to increase the ex-grata amount by 5% every year starting from April 1, 2026, and this move will provide support for families that will continue to grow each year, helping them manage them better financial needs in the difficulty times. आगे चलते हैं। India and Eurasian Economic Union recently signed the terms of reference to begin negotiation for a free trade agreement. Which country is not a member of EAEU? ठीक है, तो इनमें से कौन सी कंट्री जो है वो नहीं है? बेलारूस है, आर्मेनिया है, क्रोएशिया नहीं है, और कजाकिस्तान भी है, किर्गिज रिपब्लिक, हाँ ये सारी हैं, क्रोएशिया नहीं है ओनली। ठीक है, तो EAEU is an international basically economic union that facilitates the free movement of goods, services, capital and labor among the members to foster the economic cooperation, the integration and raise the standard of living. These are the countries that are the member, and India and EAEU has signed the terms of agreement to launch negotiations on free trade agreement in the Moscow, Russia. It will provide framework for negotiation and is expected to unlock the untapped trade potential and increase the investment and establish a stronger, durable India-EAEU economic partnership. Trade turnover between India and EAEU stood at $69 billion in 24, representing a 7% increase over the 2023. Coming to the next question, Mitsui OSK Lines, Trade Worlds and Suzuki Motor Corporation recently partnered on a MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, to strengthen automobile trade between which two nations? It is between your India and Africa. ठीक है, ये आंसर जो है वो बिल्कुल करेक्ट हो जाएगा. एंड द एग्रीमेंट बेसिकली साइन ड्यूरिंग 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development in Yokohama, and the agreement focuses on two key areas: streamlining trade operations for automobile transportation between India and Africa with specific focus on digitalization to reduce manual processes, and promoting decarbonization aligned with global sustainable initiative. जो collaboration है, it aligns with the spirit of Japan-India Cooperation Initiative for Sustainable Economic Development in Africa that was launched in February 25, and by leveraging their strength, जो तीनों कंपनी है, they aim to contribute to Africa's growing automotive market while supporting India's role as the key mobility hub. If we talk about MOL will bring its shipping and logistic expertise, Suzuki its vehicle production and market access, and Trade Worlds जो है its blockchain based trading digitalization platform है, it will provide that. आगे चलते हैं. Indian Railway Finance Corporation has recently approved a loan of 199.7 crore to which entity for developing India's first international standard multimodal transportation hub. So it is Surat Integration and Transportation Development Corporation Limited, right? Indian Railway Finance Corporation has approved this loan to Surat Integrated Transport Development Corporation Limited for India's first international standard multimodal transport hub in Gujarat, and Surat Integrated Transport Development Corporation is a joint venture of Ministry of Railways and Government of Gujarat. The project will seamlessly integrate Indian Railways metro system, bus rapid transit system, city and regional buses, immediate public transport, and the funding will facilitate the development of Surat MMTH designed to integrate multiple modes of transport and improve the connectivity for passenger in one of the Gujarat's fastest growing cities. Coming to next, recently Engineers India Limited signed a pact with Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited to provide engineering services for Bharat Small Modular Reactor to meet India's target of nuclear power capacity of what and by what. It is by 2047 and it is 100 gigawatt, and the MOU basically that has been signed between the pact that has been signed between the Engineers India Limited and the Nuclear Power Corporation was for the provision of engineering services toward the development of conceptual design and engineering of structure, system and components of Bharat Small Modular Reactor, and the partnership support Government of India's goal to accelerate nuclear power, and it provides clean, green, affordable, reliable energy for India's security, and it's a vital step for India's nuclear mission for Viksit Bharat with a target of 100 gigawatt by 2047. Coming to next, to revolutionize the space with the forecast, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration NASA along with IBM has introduced which artificial intelligence model aimed to detect the early signs of solar flare and eruptions. So it is Surya. They have basically NASA जो है and IBM है, NASA ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है सूर्या, दैट इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस model that aimed to revolutionize how we can understand and forecast the space weather, and it was developed in collaboration with IBM and trained on over 9 years of continuous data from NASA's Solar Dynamic Observatory. The training of this model was supported in part by National Artificial Intelligence Research Resources Pilot, a National Science Foundation led initiative that provide researchers with access of advanced computing database and AI tool. If we talk about Surya, it is designed to analyze vast amount of solar data, helping scientists better understand the solar eruption and predict space weather that threaten satellites and power grids and communication system. The model is used to provide early warnings to satellite operators and help the scientists to predict how the sun ultraviolet output affects the Earth's outer atmosphere. So satellites and things can work well, right? It reviews the massive stream of solar activities to detect early signs of flares and the eruption. आगे चलते हैं. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स ने अप्रूव किया है रीनेमिंग ऑफ जलालाबाद इन उत्तर प्रदेश सहारनपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट टू व्हाट न्यू नेम. अच्छा, नया नाम क्या रखा गया है? उत्तर प्रदेश के सहारनपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जलालाबाद है, उसका नया नाम रखा गया है परशुरामपुरी. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि भगवान परशुराम का बर्थ प्लेस माना जाता है. एंड द जलालाबाद वाज एस्टैब्लिश अराउंड 1560 एंड इट वाज नेम्ड आफ्टर द मुगल एम्परर जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद अकबर, जिसे आप अकबर के नाम से और ग्रेट अकबर के नाम से भी जानते हैं, जो मुगल वंश का तीसरे बेसिकली एम्परर थे. ठीक है, तो अगर भगवान परशुराम की बात करें तो छठे अवतार थे लॉर्ड विष्णु के. विष्णु भगवान के छठे अवतार माने जाते हैं भगवान परशुराम, जिनका जन्म स्थान ये एरिया बताया जाता है. दैट्स वाई बहुत सारे रिलीजियस मंदिर भी हैं, बहुत सारे मंदिर भी हैं, मान्यताएं भी हैं, तो इस वजह से नाम को उनके नाम पे रख दिया गया है. ठीक है, चलो, ओके, दैट वाज इट फ्रॉम टुडेज सेशन. आई होप यू गाइज माइट हैव लाइक द सेशन. पसंद आया तो लाइक करना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना. थैंक यू सो मच.